So, let's go back here. Remember, here, you want, oh, I don't want any, I want a different color. You always want what? A transition. You guys are getting so much better at this. I am so pleased. Always a transition, even here. And it is kind of boring to say one effect, another effect, a third effect. That does put me to sleep, so try and be a little more creative. However, it's not wrong. Here's what I want you to avoid. After every citation, some of you have those two words in the sentence following your citation. Every single time. It's a snooze fest reading that, okay? Don't do that. Just find a way. Transition. You can use words like obviously. That shows it's your opinion without you saying, I think, right? This was a shame for the community because that's an opinion. That's okay. Just don't say, I think this was. All right? So don't use those words more than once in a paragraph. Got it? Because it drives me crazy. All right. The other thing, so you have your transitions at the beginning. Here you want some powerful conclusion. But not crazy powerful, because where's the real powerful summary going? Right here, okay? So you need to have some kind of conclusion that doesn't repeat your topic sentence verbatim because you're better than that. When you do that, you're showing me that you're not even trying. And I know you can do better than that. You are great writers, every single one of you. I've seen it. Just with some of you, I don't consistently see it. I need to consistently see it, okay? So, and then here, what's going to go in these three spokes? The evidence. So what do I have to see on your planner? A word and a page number. If you write word and hashtag for all of those, you will get a 0 on your planner. Yes, some of you will do this. You need to have a word here. It doesn't have to be just one word. It could be a short phrase. What I want you to not do, which I've seen students do in the past, is write too much, because now what have you done? You've wasted time. When you get ready to write for the air test, you don't have 3 days. You got like an hour and 15, 20 minutes, and you've got to plan it and write it, right? Now that's easier because the passages you're given aren't an entire book. They're just a passage. So, but you still want to have something here. And if you were doing that from like an air passage or something, you could say like number 1, paragraph 2, right? And put a word in. That's just prompting you when you're writing. So you're going to do that for each of these. So then what happens here? You guys know this. What happens in this fifth wheel? What is this? It's a conclusion. So we need a new word that ties all of this together. Now, how many of you, in the 3 things you've decided to talk about, you could say horror or devastation or destruction or anything like that? Does that represent what you're talking about? All the death, the business failures, the government concerns, all those things, the fighting, the looting? I don't care. Think of a word that represents these things. Now see, I think of devastation Because was this time devastating to Philadelphia? Yes, in many, many ways. So I can use devastation. Okay? So once again, what are you doing here? This is your new word. It could even be impact if you want. If you want to, be safe because you're a little nervous, that's okay. Oops. This is your new word. And basically it's just a word that can sum up everything you've talked about. So here you're going to, somebody said it, you're going to restate your thesis. Are you going to list these things when you restate it? No. No. You're going to restate the thesis. You are going to summarize paragraph number 2. Then you're going to summarize paragraph number 3. And then you're going to summarize paragraph number 4. Please plug words in here. Don't just do that. And then finally, you now have a powerful conclusion. Something that makes me say, ooh, that's so cool. So your powerful conclusion. Now, generally what I do is somehow I tie this word, I'll do it in green. Here, I generally tie my new word in with this word. Kind of brings everything full circle, right? So the effects of the yellow fever were devastating and destructive to the people of Philadelphia in 1793. You could all use that, actually. I don't care. Any questions? Before I turn the video off, I want you to start working. Are we good? All right. You start working. I'm going to have these papers here tomorrow. I'm going to leave them. But if Jacob's here tomorrow, make sure he gets these from Mrs. Fedor, okay? All right, get busy.